We'll begin with a few questions from the media here. Steve, your line is now live.
Mandel, thank you for the time today. We already had Sadawad on the call a little earlier, and when I asked him about you as an opponent, he said, well, he's tall, he's good looking, and that's about it. So it's a compliment, but it's also a little bit of a backhanded compliment. So how do you respond to that?
I think he's wrong. I mean, my shirt on clearly states that I'm 5'10", and as you can see, I'm not that great looking. So if he's wrong about those two things, then he's probably wrong about the rest.
All right. How bad was your leg injury with Kilis Moita last year? How have you prepared and come back from that?
Oh, it was fine. It was the acute foot drop. So you can't lift your foot. You've seen it happen a bunch of times. It happened to, most notably, I think, Michael Chandler a little while back when he lost the belt here at Bellator. And, you roll your ankle is basically the main issue. And once you're over that, you're good.
All right. And finally, for me, what kind of statement are you looking to make with a win on Thursday?
I guess a statement. I don't know. My fights kind of speak for themselves. It doesn't really matter what kind of statement you make if you win a fight. So yeah, just a win. I'm not trying to make any statements.
Jay Anderson.
Hey, thanks very much. And Mandel, welcome back. I did speak to Sad earlier in the week and got a little more out of him than you're just handsome and tall. One of the things that he said is, you come from a good camp, and he doesn't believe Firas is going to let you stand in front of him. He's too good at game planning for that. I'm not expecting you to give any secrets away, but what is the approach to a guy like Awad who just flat out comes to fight and loves fighting?
Yeah, a guy like that you're kind of lucky to fight him because he's fought so many times. You know stuff about him. The game plan, as with every opponent, is to eliminate the things that you think they can do well against you specifically. So that's it. There's no real specifics that I can get into. Just because fights don't really play out the way you expect them to. So yeah, just work on stuff the guy's good at, and you should be all right.
And, speaking of Tristar, how big is it to be there, to see guys like GSP, who's, as far as I know, still going to the gym? How much of an impact has that had on you?
Early days, it was huge. Obviously, that was the draw to go there. And since I've been there now 10 years plus, it's very inspiring and encouraging to see guys that you every day think are some of the best guys in the world, and you're essentially one of them because you're there every day with them.
Does it take a while to kind of get that feeling that I belong, this is my home, I am one of them?
Yeah, for sure. You always kind of have that, apprentice mentality in a place like Tristar. But at the end of the day, you hit all the sparrings in the week and every training in the week, and you're competitive with the guys there. You just kind of form that opinion.
All right, best of luck on Thursday.
Thank you.
Donna?
Mandel, tell me, do you have any trepidations about fighting during the current worldwide scenario we're in at the moment?
No, I don't. I've been telling everybody, I just feel lucky to have a fight and be able to work. That's it for me. Outside of that, no. I'm just no, it doesn't stress me out that much.
Have you been happy with how things have been since you've come into the Bellator bubble in Connecticut?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been, as far as I know, super safe. I wish I had you could move around more. That's how safe it's been. So yeah, it's been great.
Obviously, Sad is your most experienced opponent. Is he the kind of guy that you wanted coming back from the year layoff? Were you kind of asking Bellator, give me these tough challenges?
I think that once you sign to a big promotion like Bellator, that's what's going to come your way. So I wasn't expecting anything less, and of course, I didn't know what kind of matchup I was going to be offered. And when we heard about this one, this was I thought it was amazing. So yeah, I guess to a degree, I was hoping for it.
Thank you, buddy.
Luis Morales.
Hi, I have two questions for you. Coming after your first professional loss, how different are you entering into this fight?
So yeah, not too different. I mean, maybe my outlook has changed as far as what you can expect to happen minute or second to second in a fight. But outside of that, my approach hasn't changed much as far as training or my life or anything like that.
Talking about unusual nicknames, you have one for sure. Why did you choose yours?
It kind of happened by accident, honestly. It's an Instagram handle, and then because I don't really post my face on there, people would ask me, "Hey, are you Rat Garbage?" And then people seem to like that name, so it stuck. But I didn't really choose it.
Our final question comes from the line of Ben Allen.
Hi, Mandel. So you're going to be taking on Sadawad, who is maybe in a bit of a poor run of form at the moment, but is certainly a very established name in the Bellator lightweight division. Where do you think a victory over him puts you amongst the division?
I think it puts me. Yeah, it puts me right in there. I mean, a guy who has a record as long as his. A patch of 4 losses could happen anywhere, and it really doesn't mean much. So I think he's still very relevant in the division, and beating him makes me relevant in the division.
And just one more from me. Someone previously just touched upon your nickname, which is incredibly unique, and the Instagram page. I just got to ask, do you make that art yourself, and do you have a personal vendetta against rats or something?
No, I have an appreciation for rats. But yeah, I make that stuff myself.
Cool.
All right, Mandel. Thank you very much for the time, and good luck the rest of the week.
Thank you very much.